Namaste, Jai Bharat. I happened to see and hear a conversation between Pakistan's High Commissioner to United Kingdom in a TV show. Someone was interviewing. And interestingly, such deep denials. When someone is bent upon saying no to everything, when someone is bent upon saying that I don't know, this is not real, then it can go on. There is no question of discussion. There is no point in discussion. But then, nonetheless, the anchor she repeated many points. The High Commissioner of Pakistan says that Bharat attacked and some civilians died. Some 15 something, he said his name. I don't know. The numbers are there. 15 something, they said that the civilians were killed. Then she asked, terrorists are not civilians. Don't count terrorists as civilians. Then that man says there's no proof. There's no proof. And similar, our counterpart in our nation, the opposition also asking for proof. Proof. There's no proof. Right. There is common sense at least for people. Anyway. So he refuses to call them as terrorists. He refuses to say that there are terrorist camps, and he refuses to accept that Bharat attacked 9 terrorist camps selected. There must still be more terrorist camps. There is also a possibility that those terrorist camps also shall be attacked. Of course, they would evacuate in some time, but then wherever they go, I'll be there. That kind of a slogan. Wherever you are, I am there. Something like that. Wherever they go, they could be easily followed. We have that kind of efficiency and capability. So they refuse to say that there are terrorists in Pakistan. Now, what these terrorists are doing in Pakistan? See, it's very strange. It's very hard to comprehend in a sensible manner. Why do they support terrorism? Either they all support terrorism wholeheartedly. I mean, at least those are in the administration. I don't know about the common people, in spite of the fact that they have been poisoned against Bharat right from childhood through their very planned and scientific kind of madrasa education. Why do they? They all must be having this hatred in their minds against religion, that is Hindus and Bharat and all kinds of things, which we don't understand so easily. We don't understand that kind of hatred. We only retaliate. We are reacting, not proacting. Anyway, so this is the thing. Deep denial. He says that we should sit and talk, we should sit and discuss. What kind of sitting and discussion? Then the interviewer, she kept on asking, giving years and places of terror attack in Bharat. Yes, several incidents, including our parliament attack, Mumbai Taj Hotel attack, bomb blast, series of bomb blasts in Mumbai, and etc., etc., etc. So she had been giving these statistics, and this man has he doesn't know. He doesn't want to say that they're terrorists. He would say that there are isolated incidents and things like that. So Pakistan is in a deep denial. I don't know why they deny. See, there's a theory of lie. When you lie a person, when you make a lie, when you lie, tell lies to somebody, and when you know that you are speaking the lie, and the people hearing, they also understand this is lie, or these are lies, then what's the point in telling lies? It's a kind of eyewash, satisfying yourselves that you don't agree with what they say. See, this, the theory of lie is that when you tell lies to a person, the person doesn't accept that your lie as a truth, then what's the point in making lies? That is, close your eyes and keep telling lies. It makes no difference to anyone. You know that you are telling lies. You know that you are not telling the truth, and everyone who hears you also understand that you are telling lies. Then why do you keep telling lies? Is a question. Not just in context of Pakistan. I'm asking. That's in context of anyone. Anyone. Lie has an important element within lie, that's deception. A lie is made to deceive the person into understanding that what he speaks as a lie is actually true to him. That's how a lie is created. Lies are generated in order to deceive people into believing that what he speaks is truth. Otherwise, why should one lie? Then, of course, it could be a psychological disorder. That is compulsive lies. Now, someone is trying to go to Delhi and is sitting in the, for example, Calcutta airport. Then you ask him, where are you going? He would say that I am going to Chennai because he can't speak the truth. That's a disorder. You can't speak the truth. He actually wants to go to Chennai. He actually wants to go to Delhi. And he doesn't say that he wants to go to Delhi. He says, I am going to Chennai. Then if the person is asking, no, but your gate number is not supposed to be this, then he would make something and say, no, I'm just sitting here waiting for a friend. Some things. So these kind of things. And suppose someone is going to southwards, and you ask him, where are you going? Then he would say, I'm going to eastwards, or northwards, or westwards. For nothing, because the other person is not interested where he is going to. And you person have no problem in telling where the truth, because he is not interested. But he can't tell truth. So that's a kind of psychological disorder, compulsive liars, compulsive truth. But Pakistan is neither compulsive liars, because there is no reason a state cannot have this psychological disorder of telling compulsive lie. Because they have created an aura. What is it called as? Idols, according to Francis Bacon. What is it called as? He speaks about 4 idols of deception. Idols of cave, tribe, marketplace, and theatre. He speaks of 4 idols. All these means could be used to deceive people into believing something which the state wants the people to believe, and what the state wants them to believe may be utterly nonsense and meaningless, or does not exist at all. But they want people to believe through these four idols, IDOLS. That's what Francis Bacon speaks. The book's name is Noah Organ, I think, if I'm right. So they want to create lies and spread lies. And this lie itself is what later Antonio Gramsci calls as hegemony. Hegemony, Gramsci defines as intellectual deception for social domination. It was the same thing. Francis Bacon's idols and Antonio Gramsci's hegemony, and later in this ideology of Marx, ideology uses technically, they all come to one point of deceiving the people into believing that whatever you say is true, is correct. Deceiving people into believing. Then, of course, Machiavelli is no less. Machiavelli also speaks similar things. Machiavelli says that a prince and other writing, that's the book if I'm not wrong, if you remember right. Machiavelli says that a prince is supposed to have a lot of qualities, right? It's upon the qualities that people should respect him. But then the prince, Machiavelli says, that need not have any qualities which is supposed to possess. He need not have any qualities which he is supposed to have. But then he simply pretends or makes people believe that he has such and such qualities. He didn't have any qualities. Things will go on. So long as he makes people believe that he is great, he has such and such qualities, then things are fine with him. Fine for him, fine with the people also. Then, of course, this interestingly, Machiavelli says a sentence, if I remember rightly, if he is a prince, he knows how best to deceive people. If he is a prince, he knows how best to deceive people. So, it's a prince craft to tell lies. So, these are the stories of lies. These are the stories of hegemony. These are the stories of ideology. And these are the story of idols which Francis Bacon spoke. Pakistan does it to their own people, fine. They can continuously do it to their own people. They had been doing it right from day one of which only yesterday, day one of their existence. They had to justify for why they became separate from Bharat. If there are no madrasas in Pakistan, if they had no madrasas, then I'm sure the people also coming, young generation, will ask this legitimate question: why on earth did you get separate yourselves from Bharat? Why can't you could have lived in your own original houses with your original thoughts, whatever, still maintaining what kind of faith system how you can maintain, because Bharat is a place where anybody can maintain any kind of faith system, and we have a lot of people who do not have any faith system, they're atheists. They have no problem. If remember, we are a society, we are a Sanskriti where a Maharshi was an atheist. Charvaka, who is a Lokayata, is a materialist, of atheist materialist, is also a Maharshi. His method of saying that matter is ultimately real, not anything spiritual, is yoga. And yoga is not has nothing directly to do with any kind of religion. Similarly, Bharat has got multiple faith systems existing. So you can live with any faith system, or you can live comfortably with no faith system. That is not new to the knowledge tradition of Bharat. It was always there in a Bharati knowledge tradition. It's a part of our Sanskriti. Just because you don't believe in God, you are not inferior. Just because you believe in too much of God, that also doesn't make you superior. So, the society is like that. And this is the kind of society which is Bharat, and it is from such society that you created through a two-nation funny theory, you created a nation in the UN. A legitimate question could be asked by anybody during Pakistan sensibly, that why did you become separate? This could have happened only if they did not have the madrasa education. But then they have this regular compulsory madrasa education which is more sanctified than sanctity itself. And then of course these questions can never be asked. If at all somebody is thinking in this wrong direction according to their criteria, then that must be only an aberration. And such people will get away from that society at the earliest as soon as possible, as fast as they can. So since the madrasa thing is going on, they are vitiated by the circularity, and they will continue in the same circularity. It's like a cat or any animal who was born 10,000 years ago and who was born in 2025, they're just the same. The time has not developed them into refined refined existence. A bear who lived 1,000 years before is not a refined bear in 2025. It's the same bear. A cat is the same. Any other animal is the same, and the cockroach also is the same. They don't undergo this mental kind of evolution into civilization. But Pakistan claims all kinds of things, but they keep telling their people lies, and they keep telling lies to all the world, and such lies and deceit. A political philosophy speaks of lies and deceits a lot. So Pakistan is now doing the same lies and deceit because they have nothing else to say. And for them, so many things are holier than thou. Let that be. Somebody wants Pakistan to retaliate, they keep firing shells across the line of control. Bharat also keeps firing it back, and this goes on. And beyond that, if they step into our nation, then the situation will change. Then that will be declaration of war by them. We are not going to declare a war on Pakistan. We don't want it. There's no need to fight Pakistan. Our objective is to fight terrorism. That terrorism which had been eating into our vitalities for a long time like leprosy. So such international terrorism should be treated as an international leprosy. So it had been happening. It gets into our system, creating difficulties. So we are against that thing called terrorism, and you are supporting terrorism, whitewashing terrorism. You don't call it as terrorism, you call it as through some other names. You glorify them as heroes. You glorify the terrorists as heroes. So this is a very objectively, very technical difference between Pakistani society, Pakistani understanding of things, and the understanding of the rest of the world, except those terrorists themselves, and some who are facilitators terrorists. So they are in deep denial. They can't do anything else other than denying. And the funniest part or the irony of that is that everyone understands that they're telling lies, and nonetheless they continue telling lies. So we shall be taken with some other thought. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.